Welcome back to our June monthly update. We've got 9 conversion projects to show you around today. This is Bournemouth Road, number 2. This is going to be a 6-bed all-en-suite HMO. We've done all the first fix carpentry. We've got a few bits to finish off, like the boiler platform and the stairs to go in, but we're just waiting on those to be delivered. All the first fix electrics are done, and we're just doing the first fix fire now, and all the first fix plumbing and heating, bar the waste runs, has been completed on this site too. We've also done all the steels upstairs for the chimney breasts, so there's 3 chimney breasts in this terrace property to hold up. As you can see, sometimes we've got to make good of what we're working with, so because of where we've got the roof plate here, we can't sit the steel above that, as it wouldn't be sat on anything. So we're actually making a shelf out of this. So we're going to make this a shelf. We're going to have a feature light above that. And we've also switched around where the ensuite was going to be, as we couldn't have the shower that side. So this is a prime example of sometimes where architects aren't on site and they'll specify something. So the shower over there, and actually on site you've got to make revisions and change it so it's actually feasible in real life. In Southampton, we've got the upstairs all boarded, ready to start plastering. Downstairs, we finished off all the structural work. We've got a couple windows to put in, and the first fix carpentry is now being started. This is Shillito Road, and we finally have planning for the 7th bedroom after 8.5 months. So you can see we've demolished the conservatory and the existing lean-to make way for a new extension. That's going to be a nice large communal lounge and living area. Downstairs we haven't done any boarding or plastering yet, just because we were waiting on the planning outcome, which only came in earlier this week, and the layout could have been subject to change depending on what that decision was. Upstairs you can see we've got all the boarding done, so we've got all the soundboards on the walls and the party wall, and this is now all ready for plastering. This is Ashley Road number 3. We're about a day off getting this extension up to plate, ready to get the warm flat roof on, and then we'll finish off all the first fix in the kitchen in this room, and then get it all boarded and plastered in the coming weeks. Upstairs we're just finishing off the second fix carpentry, so we've got a kitchenette left to go in here and the wardrobe to finish off, then this room will all be done. This room's all finished on the second fix now. The decorators are starting, so they're starting all the prep work, filling all the holes and doing any sanding work that they need to do. Same again in this front room, all the second fix carpentry is finished off, and now it's just decorating left to go and some second fix electrics. This is Richmond Road. This is going to be a 6-bed. We've finished the rip out now, and now we're just doing all the first fix carpentry. We've got some structural stuff work here. It's sat on a new trimmer, which is going to be going all the way up to take another trimmer, which is going to be supporting the existing chimney stack. This is something that our structural engineers designed, rather than putting a steel or building a brand new wall from the ground up with new footing. So it's a cheaper alternative, but gives the same structural properties. So in addition to doing the ensuite stud work and some of the structural stud work, we're also building out the wardrobes in the first fix stage. So we've actually changed how we're building these from this job. We've done it on a few jobs before, but we're going to be building them like this, just out of 3x2, and lining it with OSB, and then actually boarding it and plastering it to make it look like it's a built-in wall. But it means we can have really strong fixings for things like clothes rails or shelves, rather than building it out of MDF. So this is how we're going to be building all our built-in wardrobes now. A much stronger and efficient way of building them, rather than leaving it to the second fix stage where we then build it out of MDF. This is actually a loft conversion that the old owner has done. We're not actually going to be making this a separate bedroom, as we're going to be going for a 7-bed option by doing an extension out the back, and it wouldn't be feasible to keep the same layout and do an 8-bed if you were wondering. So this is actually going to be like a living area for bedroom 6. So up here we're just going to replace and make good of any flooring that's damaged. We've taken down this wall and making this like a fixed in balustrade, and we're just going to improve the insulation because they've not fitted it too well with the fact that I can put my hand in there. So we're going to be re-insulating all of this, obviously doing all the new first fix, etc. And this will be a lounge and living area for bedroom 6. So it'll be like a mezzanine split level room. This is the 9-bed HMO on Bournemouth Road. We have finished all the decorating now and got the feature walls on. We've just got some final second fix electrics and all the ironmongery to go on the doors, and then we're ready for carpets to go down. The downstairs, not a lot's really changed. We're still waiting on the planning to come through, although it should be coming through early next week is what we've been told. So in preparation for that, we've got a wind post ordered up because the structural engineers specified that we need a wind post fitted here for the lateral stability with a 6-metre extension going out the back. So we're getting ahead of time by getting this dug out and ordered. So we've got this on site because there's normally about a week, 2-week turnaround time for getting that here. And we're going to be starting to prepare the garden for the extension, ready to dig the footings for that. This is Gwyn Road, so we've done the rear extension at the back now, ready for the new warm flat roof to go on. We've got the new joisting, obviously the steels that had sat on, so this is going to make enough space to have 3 rooms upstairs at this project. Downstairs, not much has changed, but we've just got all the materials here ready to put on the warm flat roofs next week for the existing flat roof and the new roof for the extension. This is Jubilee Road, the 6-bed HMO conversion we're doing. So we've got all upstairs plastered now. We've got a couple of walls to finish off and reveal, and one of the rooms downstairs, and we've just got 2 rooms left to board, and then we'll be ready to start all the second fix on this job. We've got the openings done for a new UPVC door on the side and a window. We need to have a secondary escape or primary escape in this room, as it's an inner room, and then we've blocked up the existing window and existing back door in this room. The reason for that is we are also putting in planning for, we have put in planning for a 7th bedroom, and we're not going to build it straight away, but by putting the door on that side, it means it's very easy for us to just bolt on that extra bedroom on the back if we want to do so. This is one of our new projects, Fielden Road. This is going to be a 6-bed HMO. And this is quite an unusual layout to what we'd normally get. So there's a lot of moving about of stuff. So first of all, this staircase is going. That's being moved over there, which I'll show you shortly. This porch, as you come in here, this is going to be built up and part of this room. And we're also going to be extending out 1.5 meters, I believe, out that way to make this big enough for 2 bedrooms. Then if we come through here, this is going to be another bedroom, and then there's going to be a new staircase going just here, which will split up to access the upstairs room. And obviously, as we're taking the porch and using that as living space, the entrance into the actual main house will be on the side, so access around the back. There'll also be another bedroom back here, and then the main entrance round about where I'm stood now. So at the back, this is where we're going to be extending about 1.5 meters to make these 2 rooms here big enough. But we've got the gas meter and the gas feed coming in here. So we're going to be getting SGN to move the gas meter to the external side of the property here. That'll also make it easier for us to shoot the gas up into the loft, which is where we'll put the boiler. So this is something that we have to do before we do the extension, because otherwise we're going to be building onto the gas line, which is not going to work. So upstairs, this is going to be 2 bedrooms. So we've taken out what was a lot of stud walls and a couple of structural walls, and we've got a few trimmings to put along here to make it all structurally sound. And the stairs are going to come up roughly where I'm stood here, and then we'll have 1 door going to this side into 1 big room here, and another door going through here into another large room. So there'll be 2 really good sized rooms upstairs. And as I said, this is a good example of what is quite an unusual and unconventional starting layout, and how you can just be creative and make it still work as a HMO, but obviously making quite a few alterations to the layout rather than say some of our Victorian style properties where there's minimal changes to the original layout.